Well, good Friday afternoon to you. It's Dan. I want to welcome you to my home in the sticks. I hope everybody's having a show enough good Friday, and I hope y'all are looking forward to the weekend. But what I want to make mention of, if you are new to the Home in the Sticks channel, I want to welcome you. And if you returning just to see what old Dan's got going on over her, and it's going to be something, I thank y'all for coming back. But what I wanted to share with you and y'all today is a subscriber left an interesting comment on one of my videos. So give me a second, we're gonna talk about it. All right, you and y'all, we are out here by my 16-foot raised beds, and a subscriber, Mr. Sydney over at the Naked Gardener, left a comment on one of my videos. I believe it was, I was doing an update video on these raised beds. But he said, Dan, have you ever planted corn? Or what about planting corn in that space that's not occupying anything over there in your raised beds? So it got, that comment got me to thinking. I was like, you know what? What about the three sisters? Yes, the three sisters. I've used that growing method before, and I'm here to tell you it works. And all it is basically is just companion planting. The three sisters, one of the sisters can be corn. Once the corn gets about knee high, you plant the second sister. In my case, that's going to be some pole beans, okay? Once the pole beans get up onto the corn, you can plant the third sister, and that is going to be some type of squash, maybe a summer squash. It's going to be some kind of squash to act as a ground cover. All right, Dan, the three sisters. What you talking about? Yeah, three sisters. The corn acts as a way for the pole beans to actually grow. It gives them something to grow on. Of course, your pole beans are going to draw nitrogen from the air, send it down to the roots, and help that corn out. And of course, the third sister, squash, will actually provide ground cover, keep everything cool. That's just in layman terms, real easy and simple, and it works. So what I intend on doing is, we're going to get our three sisters on over here in this spot of the raised bed that's not doing anything. And I think last video I was like, I just don't know what I'm going to put in this spot right here. Thank you, Mr. Sydney. We're gonna roll with some three sisters, and one of the sisters being corn. Let me show you what kind of corn I am gonna plant, hopefully. I've actually grown corn over here before in the past with good success. The only problem with corn over here at my home in the sticks is the high winds. It just blows everything over. But you know what? Let's give it another whirl. I like corn. So what we're gonna roll with is, I'm actually gonna use two types of corn. I'm gonna plant two types of corn. This is a sweet corn, and it's called a jackpot hybrid. The second one I'm gonna roll with is the tried and true Silver Queen. And this is a hybrid. This is not the true Silver Queen, but it is a Silver Queen, and it is a hybrid, and this is a sweet corn as well. I'm going to plant the corn out right here, and I want to say this is maybe an 8-foot section, possibly. I don't know. We're going to plant this corn out, and we're going to space them out maybe about 12 inches, and we're going to give 3 foot between the rows. So maybe 2 rows of corn. We're going to see what happens. So I'm going to stop with the jaw jagging. I'm going to get the yardstick out, and let's get to planting some corn. All right, let's plant some corn. Let me show you what I got. What I have here is just a 3-foot yardstick, and what I did is about every 12 inches, I just plowed me a little hole in the ground. That right there is about 1.5 inches. So it went down about 1.5 inches deep, and I have 8 holes. What I did was, I have some marking flags. I put one here and one down at the other end, right there, just to let me know that this is a line of corn. We're gonna start out with this jackpot hybrid, because I'm gonna put 2 kernels per hole. We're gonna roll with it like that. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. sunflower seed. Oh, that was mixed in with the corn. But anyways, I'm gonna drop 2 kernels to every hole. 1 and a 2. I'm gonna do that the whole way down. Let me get this corn in the ground and I'll turn this camera back on. All right, I have our corn planted. I have 2 kernels to a hole. And this is the jackpot hybrid that I have on here. Well, I have over here. And over here, what I have is our silver queen. I hope you can see that. I got my shadow there with me. That's okay. But there they are right there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cover this corn up and we're gonna give it a drink of water. And we will have the first sister in the ground to the 3 sisters planting method. So let me do that and I'll be right back with you. All right, we are done. We got the first sister in the ground and got it watered in pretty good. Okay, Dan, why did you plant 2 kernels? Well, to ensure germination. If both of those kernels, both of those corns come up, I'm gonna take the healthiest I'm gonna leave the healthiest corn or plant, and I'm gonna get rid of the smaller one. It's just to ensure germination. Let's see what happens. I think it's gonna work, and I'm gonna take y'all along on the 3 sisters. All right, I have something else I want to show you, and just a quick note on the 3 sisters planting method, companion planting. Hey, if you wanted 4 sisters, so be it. If you wanted 5, that'll work too. It's all limited to your imagination and what plants grow well together. Let's walk over yonder, and I'm going to show you something else real quick, and then I'm going to end this video. All right, what I wanted to show you is these 2 guys right here. They're looking a little bit peaked. That's fine. It's because I transplanted them. But what these are Mad Hatter peppers. Mad Hatter peppers, really? Cool. And what they are these guys right here. Kind of, it's not really a hot pepper. It's kind of in between a hot and a cool pepper. But what's really interesting is these peppers, when they grow, they look like a little hat. I don't know if you can see that. So we're gonna see if I could get another kind of pepper. Never heard of that Mad Hatter pepper before. I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, I got to try it. Maybe we could save some seeds that I could share with y'all. And then again, I like peppers. So again, I hope everybody's having a show enough good Friday, and I hope y'all have a good, safe weekend. If you like this video, go on and give it a thumbs up. They help. If you haven't subscribed to the Home and Sticks channel, Lord of mercy, y'all need to come on over and give me a look. Because I'm always doing stuff. Really. That being said, you know it's coming. Dan Reffer showing enough, always gonna say it. Don't let nobody dull your shine. And I mean nobody. You get your 3 sisters planting on. And Dan will see you and y'all in the next video.